It's a cold night at AT&T Park in San Francisco, conjuring now distant memories of the stick. Ought to be a good one here between the Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they need to get guys on base, so you need patience at the top of the lineup and then aggressiveness out of the middle of the order once you've got some guys to drive in.
And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Evan Longoria has always been a reliable third baseman. That's his natural position. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards in his career. You can always count on him to make the difficult stops. He still has a great arm, too.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul.
First pitch, 7:15.
Bumgarner into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Moving under it, Hernandez. 1 out.
In the second spot tonight,
striding into the box, David Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
batting third, right
Yasmani Tomas takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Runners on first with 1 down. Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford fields it cleanly. The second for 1 on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Gorky Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Hunter Pence.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Peralta is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, Catcher.
Buster Posey gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. After 1. Paul Goldschmidt makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning. He makes good contact and he can run.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting fifth. Shortstop.
Into the box now, Chris Owings, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Jake Lamb is on deck. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting sixth. Third baseman.
Jake Lamb into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
1 ball, 2
Oh, he
strikes
went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Giants.
Brandon Belt
First baseman.
strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Peralta on the move. And reined in, 1 away.
Batting fifth. Left fielder. Austin
Slater stands in. Into the windup and the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Evan Longoria will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. And this is low, ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Hard liner to center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Batting seventh,
Brandon Crawford
the
set
shortstop.
to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, and 2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Brendan Drury leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Batting 8.
You want to talk about throwing a pitcher out of his rhythm? This is the first pitch of the inning, and no one's going to run this thing down. So when the dust settles, this turns into a leadoff triple.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. And how about that? Chris Iannetta has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. A.J. Pollock will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Down the third baseline. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball.
Now batting,
David Peralta is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Bumgarner sets. Here's his offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Yasmani Tomas will dig in now. The 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make an out, and so far, nobody has.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez sprinting after it. 1 away. And a relay home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Paul Goldschmidt steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
And he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter. Probably not.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Joe Panik will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Madison Bumgarner steps in now. So striding in, Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Chris Owings is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
Now
Austin Slater will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive.
Now pitching
so maybe
for the
we'll witness
Diamondbacks.
that right here.
Number 61 will be the new pitcher. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, a good effort over there at first. This would have been one heck of a stop if he could have gotten a glove on it, but in the end, it gets by him into right for a base hit.
Evan Longoria steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Back in standing. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pollard has a read on it. 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 35.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
That evens it up, 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Hit hard to short. Owings is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Derek Law is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. David Peralta ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off the inning, Joe Panik, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Smoke toward the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, 63. Not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Jones will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runner goes for second. Line softly out toward left center, and perfect execution there as the hit and run yields a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Gorkys Hernandez will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
And he missed with it, ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Right
2 straight singles. Now what? He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Hunter Pence comes forward with a great chance to turn this game on its head. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first.
And he may even be able to put his guys on top if he can find a way to bring that man all the way home from first. You got to stay away from that double play ball, though.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
The 0-2 home. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swinging a soft liner. A dive. He's got it. He goes to first. Not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate.
Yeah, a nice effort down there at first. This is full extension to pull it in. Then he tries to shuffle this one off to the pitcher covering first. It's close, but they couldn't quite get him.
So stepping in, Buster Posey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Archie Bradley will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. And another foul ball. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a snap throw over to third, and he'll get back in standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Trying to hold the lead. Pulled high in the air out to left field. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late innings.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done, and that ties up the ball game.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
And that misses for ball four. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Austin Slater strides forward in a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does exist here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Ready on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
This one's chopped to third. Reined in. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
Yeah, really no shot at two on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Denard Span to see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pollard is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Giants out in front here, 5-. Hunter Strickland will be summoned from the bullpen now. So he'll take over to start inning number 8.
60. Hunter Strickland.
Leading off the inning, Jake Lamb. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
This is pulled into right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Well, this ball's sinking quickly, and he just doesn't want to go for that shoestring catch. This is a nice job to tuck himself into a slide and put it away.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury, as he'll take a look at ball 1. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Chris Iannetta will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, he's not going to like the fact that he broke his bat. That's the one that's got all the hits in it.
Gregor Blanco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Panic with the dive. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back in San Francisco following this. Andrew Chafin is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Andrew Chafin.
Brandon Crawford gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Stepping in, Joe Panik. He singled his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen.
Number 63.
After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from AT&T Park right after this. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay, as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
41. Mark Melanson.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, A.J. Pollock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Calling for it, Hernandez makes the play, 1 away.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Yasmani Tomas comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Melanson pauses. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. Still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner will get back standing. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, you know, it winds up taking 6 pitchers to get it done, but they do get the victory in the end, and so that's all that matters.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 5-4. Good night from San Francisco.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. A reminder that Muni Metro service on the J or T lines is available outside the 2nd Street entrance with transfer service to BART at the Civic Center, Howell, Montgomery, or Embarcadero stations. Caltrain service is available at the depot at 2nd and King Streets, and post-game ferries will be departing soon for Vallejo, Larkspur, Alameda, and Oakland.